Every person faces the same existential questions at roughly the same points in life. Who am I? Can I trust the world? Am I capable? Have I lived a meaningful life? Erikson argued that psychological development is a lifelong series of conflicts, each with its own answer to find. Social development concerns how we grow in our relationships and our understanding of ourselves within society. Moral development concerns how we come to reason about right and wrong. Both unfold through interaction between biology and experience across the entire lifespan. Erikson expanded Freud's developmental theory across the entire lifespan, proposing 8 stages. Each stage presents a central psychosocial conflict. Successful resolution builds a psychological strength. Failure leaves unresolved issues that complicate later stages. Unlike Freud, Erikson emphasized social context over sexual drives. In the first year of life, the central conflict is trust versus mistrust. Infants who experience consistent, responsive caregiving develop basic trust, a sense that the world is safe and reliable. Those who experience neglect or inconsistency develop mistrust. This foundational sense of security shapes all later relationships. Erikson's most influential stage spans adolescence, identity versus role confusion. Teenagers explored different roles, values, and beliefs to forge a coherent identity. James Marcia extended this concept, identifying 4 identity statuses: diffusion, foreclosure, moratorium, and achievement, based on exploration and commitment. The final stage, integrity versus despair, occurs in late adulthood. Those who can look back on their life with acceptance and satisfaction achieve ego integrity. Those who feel regret about unlived possibilities or wasted time experience despair. Successful aging involves finding meaning in the life one actually lived. Lawrence Kohlberg proposed that moral reasoning develops through 3 levels. Preconventional reasoning is driven by self-interest and consequences. Conventional reasoning follows social rules and laws to gain approval and maintain order. Post-conventional reasoning applies abstract principles of justice and human rights that can override social conventions. Kohlberg presented participants with moral dilemmas, scenarios with no obviously correct answer, and analyzed the reasoning used, not the conclusion reached. In the Heinz dilemma, a man must decide whether to steal an unaffordable drug to save his dying wife. Stage is determined by why the person answers as they do. Carol Gilligan criticized Kohlberg's model as male-biased. His research used only male participants, and his highest stage centered on abstract justice principles. Gilligan proposed that women more often reason through an ethic of care, emphasizing relationships, context, and responsibility to others, which Kohlberg's scale undervalued. Harry Harlow's research with rhesus monkeys demonstrated that attachment is driven by contact comfort, not feeding. Infant monkeys clung to soft cloth mothers even when wire mothers provided milk. When frightened, they fled to the cloth mother. Harlow's work overturned the behaviorist assumption that feeding alone creates attachment. Mary Ainsworth's strange situation assessed infant attachment by observing reactions to brief separations from caregivers. Securely attached infants explored freely, were distressed by separation, and welcomed reunion. Anxiously attached infants were clingy and inconsolable. Avoidant infants showed indifference. These patterns reflect caregiver sensitivity. Longitudinal research shows that early attachment style predicts outcomes across development. Securely attached children develop better emotional regulation, stronger peer relationships, and higher self-esteem. Early insecure attachment correlates with later anxiety, depression, and difficulty forming trusting intimate relationships, though these patterns can change.